And we're off. Perfect. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to week 5 of the, as of now, nameless fantasy football league. Jack, as usual, has shirked his commissioner duties in favor of something unimportant, probably, raising his kids or working or some other shit that doesn't matter. So I will be doing a very mediocre, if not terrible, job of doing the breakdowns this week. So off we go. First matchup we're looking at here: the Ambassadors of Quan versus the established P Corners, aka the established Field Shitters. Um, Nick heavily favored in this one as of right now, 131 to 114. Nick is really hoping that Disley continues to have a decent game. He's at 6.5 points right now as of 9:12 p.m. Watkins hoping to have a pretty decent game against Indy too. Hopefully the Jacksonville defense for him does well. Brad's rolling out to Deshaun Watson, still sticking with Marlon Mack, who is questionable. He should be good to go from everything I've read by Sunday. And hopefully for him, Adam Thielen doesn't murder Kirk Cousins in his sleep, so he can continue to try to get the points that Thielen produced last year. I think Nick's going to come out ahead on this one, move to the old 4-1. Ambassadors will fall to 2-3 on the bottom half of the league there. And speaking of the bottom half of the league, next matchup we're looking at is the old laundry Sammy Blowies and the Andy Money. Cat. Fuck. Cat. You favored again. Just catching shit after shit deal. Hopefully, Mayfield doesn't suck for you this week. Fournette and Henry actually put up the numbers they're supposed to. Maybe more catches, a touchdown or two. It's just, tough sled. Sammy's still running out there with Winston, David Johnson, fucking asshole, David Johnson, who sucked last year, by the way. Eric Ebron at tight end, solid play. Jalen Samuels, sneaky flex play, might be doing pretty well there against Baltimore. I gotta try to root for Cat on this one, Sammy. No one likes an 0-5 team here. That's just not fun for anybody. So hopefully Cat can pull a win out this year or this week, move to 1-4. Sammy will fall to the old 3-2, close to those Jeff Fisher numbers. Next team matchup we're looking at here is old Bitcoin Bobby and the Dick Mixons versus the Two Girls, One Cup, the pun-based team name that half makes sense. Spell it C-U-P, and nobody has questions about your intelligence. But looking at what he is rolling out here, still sticking with old P.D. Mahomes there. Hopefully Gurley for him has a good game. He's at 4.3 points right now. Rolling with Howard from Philly. Juju, who has been not the best producer this year so far. It helps that he has some shithead backup quarterback. Stephon Diggs, again, suffering from the Kirk Cousins shitty play. Old Dick Mixons, I think Jackson's going to throw and run all over Pittsburgh's defense, who showed flashes of good play last week, but I think will fall back to earth. Mixon, I think will go off again. And Cooper, I think, has a decent game against Green Bay, so I'm going to take the Bitcoin Bobbies on this one. I don't think that's a stretch. They're currently favored 123 to 94. So, no, that's 123 to 109. Excuse me, that changed. Next, we are looking at these finger sweeps and old Jackie Poo, the sucktastic McAssholes. Jesus. Jack's still sticking with old Philip Rivers. Little James Conner. Hopefully James White has a decent game. I think James Conner's not going to have the best game. A little banged up last week. It's just, Pittsburgh's not playing up to their potential without the old bathroom predator on their team. George Kittle will have his solid 12 to 15 point game, and everybody's happy. Except for Jack, apparently, because he is not favored to look like this, and I think Andy might actually pull this one out. It's got Tyler Lockett, who already caught a touchdown, is 8.3 points as of 9:15. Favored 124 to 94. I think Andy pulls this one out. Jack falls down with Cat to 1-4. Might want to rethink his entire life at this point. After this, we're moving to the old Creek and Heaters and the Mercy Flush. I'm not going to lie, I had to look up who owned the Mercy Flush. I forgot about Ben. That's what you get for never coming to draft day. Looking at what we got here, the Heaters still rolling with Aaron Rodgers, who hopefully actually plays well this week. He had a pretty good game last week. Philip Lindsay, Shady McCoy, Old Man, Larry Fitzgerald. Probably the oldest team, I think, that anybody has assembled here. Shady McCoy was playing when they had leather helmets. Jesus. Pretty close projections here, right around 115 to 115. Mercy Flush, Robert Woods is at 0 points right now, but hopefully Ingram, has a good game for you. Le'Veon Bell and Josh Jacobs. Hoping Jacobs pops off. I'm going to take the Heaters in this one. Move to a 2-3. Flush will fall to 2-3, and nobody cares about the bottom half of the league. And then we come to what is the premier matchup of the week, the pinnacle of matchups this week. We are looking at Koopa Kupp's Chubb and the old implications. You see, what Josh did there is he has two players in his pun-based team name that are on his team. So I thought that's how puns worked. I may need to rethink everything. But looking at what we got here, I'm projected, as of now, 124 to 109, but that is with Josh not having a defense. I don't know if he's trying to pull some mind trick or just doesn't care at this point. I really hope the Rams have probably their shittiest game of the season, not only for this, but I took Seattle and the under. So hopefully that all works out. I think I'll come out ahead. McCaffrey, I hope, has just another fucking monster game. Brissett, is going to throw all over the place with Kansas City. Might throw a pick or two, but if he throws for 380 yards and 3 touchdowns, I don't really give a shit. Hoping half my team's concussed, so hopefully T.Y. comes back and is fine. Landry, I would like to be fine too, but we'll see. So that's all really going to play out. I think I win this one, but not by a lot. So that'll put both Josh and I at 4-1. And if everything goes like I think it is, it'll be me, Josh, and Nick sitting at 4-1. Sammy will be at 3-2. And everyone else just kind of sucks.